Molweni, my name is Tuli. I'm a community caregiver and I work a lot with older people like Gogo Busi. Gogo Busi's family thought she was possessed or was acting strangely because of witchcraft, but Gogo has dementia. In this book, I'm going to tell you about dementia, the facts, how to get help, and how to care for yourself as a caregiver. Many of my community members worry about their gogos or parents as they get older, especially if they start forgetting things, repeating themselves or behaving strangely. We all forget little things sometimes, but when someone can't do their daily tasks, it can be a problem. This is what happened to Gogo Busi. She used to forget to wash herself. She would often lose things like her keys and her glasses, and she used to go for walks and get lost and cry because she was scared. When brain cells die and the brain stops working properly, we call it dementia. Dementia affects a person's memory, thinking, behavior, and emotions. Like Gogo Busi, a person with dementia can sometimes struggle to understand messages or follow conversations or find words for things. Gogo Busi used to forget where she was and forgot the names of her friends and family. Sometimes she would think that her granddaughter was her mother. Dementia is no one's fault. It can happen to men and women, people of all races and cultures. Many people in my community see strange behavior and believe their loved one or neighbor has been possessed by ancestors or spirits. Dementia is often not recognized because people are not aware of what to look out for, and many people mistake it for something like witchcraft. That's why this book is so important. Dementia usually happens in older people. There are some warning signs of dementia that many family members or loved ones don't recognize because they think it's normal for old people to forget things. But memory loss is not normal at any age. People with dementia don't remember everyday things like how to turn on the radio. Gogo Busi often forgets what things are called. She forgets her name, where she lives, and what year it is. For people with dementia, the world can be very frightening or scary. Sometimes they can't make sense of their lives and often can't explain how they feel. People with dementia feel anxious and insecure. Gogo Busi is very suspicious of other people who she believes are trying to steal from her or poison her. People with dementia try to act normally or carry on doing things they usually do. They try to hide their forgetfulness, confusion, and their problems remembering things. They need loved ones to help them, remind them who people are, when to bath and when to eat. Gogo Busi doesn't feel comfortable or confident speaking to other people in case she forgets something or says something someone might think is stupid. If you're worried about a loved one's memory, behavior, or if they seem anxious and frustrated, and if their memory and behavior is slowly getting worse, speak to a doctor or nurse, or call Dementia SA's helpline on 0860 636 679 for help. There are different types of dementia and many different reasons why people get it. A person cannot catch or be infected with dementia the same way as people catch flu. As a caregiver, I work with many people, but I cannot get dementia from Gogo Busi, for example. The two most common types of dementia are Alzheimer's disease and vascular dementia, which may happen after a stroke. About 1 in 3 people with HIV/AIDS may get HIV neurocognitive dementia. This can cause a person to have trouble remembering things, have poor concentration, become easily agitated, have no energy, have problem moving their limbs, and become paranoid. This happens towards the end of the illness. But antiretroviral treatments can help slow this down and keep people with HIV healthy for longer. If you have heart problems, high blood pressure, stroke, diabetes, depression, or thyroid problems, you are at higher risk of developing dementia. It's very important that you look after your health. Go to the clinic every month, take your medication properly, eat healthily, exercise, and make good health choices, like not smoking. You are at greater risk of dementia if you do not look after yourself. Caregivers improve the lives of people with dementia. People with dementia should be involved in activities like helping prepare food, and they enjoy doing meaningful things just like you and I. You can read to them and go through old family photographs or listen to music. Kokobusi loves listening to old songs, and it brings back wonderful memories for her. When she feels anxious, she likes to hold on to her traditional blanket. People with dementia should always be treated with respect and dignity, and don't talk as if they are not there. The person with dementia thinks and acts slower than you do. Give them time to think and keep things simple for them. Keep a calm voice, don't shout at them, rather give them encouragement, let them know they are doing well, and remember that a hug or a pat on the shoulder helps us all feel better. Caring for someone with dementia is emotionally and physically tiring. Caregivers can feel alone and isolated. Talking to people, perhaps at your clinic, church or club, will help to educate people about dementia and give you support too. Dementia SA has a national helpline, 0860 636 679, so you can get advice, support and information which they will email, fax or post to you. Many people with dementia are neglected, and elderly women who live alone are sometimes called witches. They are blamed for things that go wrong, like bad crops, no rain, and the death of animals. Sometimes their hearts are burned and they are beaten. Abuse also happens when people are denied basic human rights like food, shelter, medicine, and clothing. The Older Persons Act 13 of 2006 protects the rights of older people. All types of abuse must be reported to a clinic sister or a social worker or the police, who must investigate. Sadly, all dementias get worse over time. Everyone experiences dementia in their own way. Some medication may help behavior, but there is no cure for dementia. Support and care for both the person with dementia and their loved ones is important for a good quality of life. Educating communities about dementia is very important to keep people safe. As a caregiver, I learned to see the world as my clients do, and I learned that I never have to be alone.